Ashton Day and Chris Onyx could not make it here tonight, but Chris Coleman, who we saw as part of Team Tap Out in their emotional final tag matchup, Dawn Form, at the side of Chris Coleman. They battled it out with the Rad Boys at S&T Bank Arena back in June 30th to be exact. Chris Coleman, one of the driving forces behind the APWF, is also one big bad individual inside those ring ropes that still competes regularly. Gonna step back into the APWF here.
Weighing in at 170 pounds from Wilder West, Shelby Wilde.
4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shelby Wilde looks like he's here to have a good time. I don't know if Chris Coleman feels that same way. You know, for the Halloween season, I wonder if that horse is Pepe. Referee Mark Charles III, the Count. Great to see him here in the APWF. And let's get wild, says Johnstown. Here we are, Chris Coleman, Shelby Wilde. These two did not have time to prepare or scout one another. This matchup, a late edition added earlier this afternoon. And immediately, Chris Coleman shows his power. He is a real roughneck. Despite being a tag team specialist, he has also won singles gold throughout the area. In addition to being a former APWF tag champion, I believe that he and Dawn Fuller, former Renegade Wrestling Alliance tag champions as well several years ago. And this is very wise strategy by Shelby, going to try to stick and move. You don't want to try to match power or strikes with Chris Coleman. And you want to talk about physical domination, Coleman was able to just swallow Shelby up in the corner there. But again, Shelby very, very quick. It's what he's going to have to do. Cannot allow yourself to be boxed in by the powerhouse, Chris Coleman. And Mark Charles, living up to his name, quite literally laying down the count. Shelby gets sent off, hit hard, avoids the contact, nicely done. Shelby could be going for a home run swing early. Oh man, he got caught. And one of the founding members of Team Tap Out is gonna lay down some brutality right here. But what agility from Shelby, lands on his feet. Coleman doesn't realize it. He does now. Look out. Tilt-a-whirl satellite head scissor. You want to talk about grasping an opportunity? Shelby could do just that right here. But again, Coleman showing that pure power. Competition personified, man. I don't think Shelby should turn his back on Coleman. And that is how quick things can turn here in the APWF. And I believe Coleman now has this one firmly in control after a brief flurry from Shelby. And this is the pace that Chris Coleman has really made his career out of. Very methodical, very deliberate, with a lot of brute force like you're seeing right there. And Coleman looks like a carnivore in there, just circling his prey. But you gotta admire the toughness of Shelby here. Wilder is not gonna stay down. He may be put down, but that's a whole different situation. And I think Shelby is seeing stars right now. And Coleman with almost an expression of disdain that Shelby Wilder is continuing to fight here. Oh man, Wilder got bull rushed. Pure domination from Coleman so far, showing you why he is such a seasoned veteran, such an accomplished veteran, knows what to do and when to do it. Notice he's not leaving any space between himself and Shelby Wilder, not allowing Wilder any chance to generate any momentum. And being boxed in the corner with Coleman is not where you want to be. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that either. And I got to give Shelby some credit here because I thought that one was over. The way that Coleman can hoist around an opponent is scary powerful. And speaking of scary, I believe that's what Mark Charles III is experiencing right now. And Shelby going to fight with a sense of urgency because, quite frankly, that's what he needs to do. Jawjacker. Shelby going to try to mount a comeback here. We're going to see how much the Cowboy has left. How many shots does that six-shooter have? And Wilder cannot get the big man off of his feet. Quite literally a mountainous equation. Launching his body even. And Coleman is just staggered. There we go, gonna change levels and chop the tree down. Innovative leg drop. Hooks that leg. Two and a half. Mark Charles, one of the best in the area, was right there to see those shoulders. Reversed by Coleman using his weight advantage. Oh man. Shelby got caught, very precarious position. He is at the mercy of the merciless Chris Coleman. And you saw the body ricochet on impact. Good night. And that is a prime example of why they call that man the world beater.